You got the name for the episode?
Banned, boiled, and barely legal. Where breaking bread might also mean breaking the law. Isn't that awesome?
All right, tell what today's episode's about. Crime cuisine.
Talking about strange food laws.
Why are we doing this episode?
Because there's some wild shit out there.
I just think it's always fun to revisit the crazy laws that there are in general in some states that were just put about a long time ago, and then instead of repealing them, they just ignore them. And how many of them actually pertain to food?
Well, I think some of it is that it's one of those kind of out of sight, out of mind. Like, it was made a law at one point, and then they just forgot about it.
So I've got 10 different ones with a little backstory behind them. We've been putting out a couple shorts. We did that short, that strange law.
The octopus one.
Yeah, and the octopus one, the chicken one where the old guy got arrested on Honorary Chicken Day or whatever.
Yeah.
So I've got 10, and then that have a little backstory, and then I've just got a list of some other just crazy random ones.
So I also have 10, but mine, I kind of focused outside of the United States. I wanted to see what kind of weirdos we have everywhere else.
All right. Well, you want to go first, or should I go first?
Do you want to just kind of pitch it back and forth?
Sure.
Okay.
1 to 1 to 1 to 1 to 1. All right. Well, my first one is no shrimp tail tossing in Georgia. It is apparently illegal to toss your shrimp tails on the sidewalk, which I would think kind of just falls under littering.
Yeah.
So I don't know why you need to make a law specifically for that.
Well, and that's kind of one of those things that makes you think what happened to cause it.
Well, I'm going to tell you. In the coastal city of Brunswick, Georgia, shrimping's always been a big part of life. You know, Bubba Gump shrimp, Forrest Gump. As the seafood industry was really starting to pick up in the 1900s, dock workers and vendors would prep their catches just right out on the open street near the port.
Yeah.
Problem is they were just throwing out their shrimp tails and fish guts and everything else just out all over the sidewalks wherever they could dump them. And, you know, it wasn't that big a deal at first until summertime rolled around.
Oh.
And then people started noticing the smell, and, you know, the sidewalks started getting real slippery and gross with rotten guts. So in 1947, during the city's annual shrimp fest, a visiting sanitation inspector slipped on a pile of shrimp shells and fractured his ankle.
Say that 10 times fast.
So, you know, it's always because somebody got hurt and sued.
Yep.
Local newspapers ran the story with the headline, "Seafood Streets Strike Again." Public outcry and pressure from tourism boards forced the city council to pass an ordinance banning the disposal of shrimp tails and other seafood waste in public. Though it's rarely enforced today, the law remains a quirky reminder of their shrimpy past.
Just imagining just the mountains of...
the smell.
Yeah.
Like, I've never been to Georgia, but I hear that it's like humid. And anyone who's ever been fishing knows that as the more humid the smell the fish gets, just the more, oh my gosh, makes me want to puke.
Well, I'm going to piggyback on your fish story. All right. So don't handle salmon suspiciously.
Don't be suspicious.
That's out of Scotland. Oh, it's actually Scotland, England, and Wales. Ka-chow.
So is that... No, because I guess there's other countries in the UK too.
Yes. Apparently it was a big deal here. So this is under the Salmon Act of 1986.
So it's a relatively new law.
It was amended in 2009.
Oh, shit.
To include trout, eels, lampreys, and more. So we added more fish.
So just seafood.
Yep. All right. So it's illegal to receive, retain, dispose of, or handle salmon in, quote, suspicious circumstance, meaning situations where someone knows or should reasonably suspect the fish was illegally caught. So if the fish was illegally caught, you can't touch it. So,
But the suspicion, could piss somebody off and they could go, hey, that person's got stolen fish.
So during a legislative debate, this will kind of pick up on that. So lawmakers intentionally chose broad wording to close a loophole that allowed poachers to escape conviction because they never technically stole the fish. They just dealt with it later. Okay? So essentially, it criminalizes handling illegally caught fish even if you didn't catch it yourself. So, kind of anti-smuggling provision. I have examples. Are you ready? So, this law has actually been enforced. In a recent case, a man paid 2,500 pounds after being caught attempting to dispose of a 79-centimeter salmon. Police concluded that he had reason to suspect it was illegally caught. Obviously, we weren't there, but, it's been enforced. So, oh, you got some salmon? Yeah, well, you know what? No.
That just makes me want to, now deep dive into the underground world of fish sales in the UK. And, why is that such a big deal? They got to make specific laws about it. That makes me really curious.
The fact that smuggling is such a big deal on fish, you're right by the water.
Yeah.
You're surrounded by water. Because that's the kind of thing with the UK, there's fucking water everywhere. Everywhere. Here, we gotta drive to a river or a pond and hope to God there's fish in it. They're surrounded by the ocean. Fish everywhere.
Now we're just going to have to figure out what to do an episode about the salmon issue in the UK.
Fish smuggling. I'll have to add that to our list of episode ideas. Fish smuggling.
Is that it for that one?
Yes, that's it for that one.
All right. So my next one is another octopus story.
Do we have a theme, an accidental theme on seafood?
No octopus tossing.
What?
Is a law in Michigan. It is illegal to throw octopi onto hockey rinks in Michigan. So,
what?
The reason why, Detroit hockey fans, hold on. In 1952, two brothers from a fish market threw an octopus onto the ring at a Detroit Red Wings playoff game.
Okay.
Listen. Well, they love their hockey in Detroit, all right?
Yeah.
At the time, it took 8 wins to clinch the Stanley Cup. So, the octopus's 8 arms symbolized each victory.
Oh, sports people are so superstitious.
Needless to say, the Red Wings won the cup that year, and thus, the slimy legend was born.
Oh my goodness.
So, for decades, fans continued to hurl octopi onto the ring during playoff games. It pretty much became a ritual.
And I'm guessing these weren't, little plushies or something.
No.
That'd be ridiculous.
No, you can't, because everybody knows in the sports world what it was what it has to be. So they threw a real octopus in the ring, so that's what you got to do for the rest of all time.
Oh my goodness.
But it's a gross, unsanitary nightmare, obviously.
Yeah.
And
you gotta stick to the ice and just die there.
In the 1990s, a bunch of people started complaining about it, including the referees. They complained that they were slipping on the slime left from tentacles, and so it led to a ban that you can't throw octopus in the ring. All right? You can throw them anywhere else, apparently. Just don't do it in the fucking hockey ring. If you do, you're going to face some fines.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know how much.
Can you imagine being the person writing that ticket?
Sir, you're being charged with hurling an octopus into the hockey ring. How do you plead?
Doesn't matter. We have you on camera.
Oh gosh. And apparently the reason why a bunch of people were complaining was because some people, instead of throwing live ones, would microwave them first, thus making them softer and more squishy.
Ew.
But it also made them stink.
Don't microwave your fish.
Needless to say, even though it's a law, there are still people who carry that superstition, and people are caught every time they make it to the playoffs trying to sneak octopus into the arena.
Here's what I want to know, because the law looks vague. I'm sure it's probably more specific. You actually read it, but like, kind of want to go to a game and just have like a little plushy octopus and just throw it and see what happens. Do I still get a fine? Is that all for your little octopus story?
That's all for the octopi.
All right. So now we're going to go to France. Okay.
Oh.
Uh-huh. So this one is called, are you ready? Ketchup control in schools.
Oh, Jesus.
So a 2011 French government decree limited ketchup and similar sauces in school cafeterias. So sauces were served only with appropriate dishes, so like fries and stuff like that.
I mean, yeah, because, listen, all right, I kind of get this, because ketchup's fucking expensive, and I know our fucking kids will eat that on anything and everything.
I keep waiting for the day they just pour it into their
I
mouth.
specifically remember our middle child will just dip her fingers in it and eat ketchup.
Yeah.
So I get it, Frank. I get it.
So they limited French fries to offer no more than once per week. Okay, ketchup only. So they limited what can come with it. There's no self-service dispensers. So like there's no just free for all, which it's a school. The purpose was to encourage balanced meals with vegetables, dairy, bread, and water. Which I get it. So technically ketchup wasn't banned, but restrictions meant kids couldn't drown their entire meal in ketchup. And so they just kind of called it a ketchup ban for dramatic effect. And, the goal was to kind of focus more on nutrition and preserving culinary tradition than just attacking a condiment.
And, I'm kind of curious what punishment is like in schools in other countries.
A ruler to the...
What do you get if you sneak in a bottle of ketchup and hand it out to you?
I mean, they're probably just going to assume that you're American.
Oh, that's... So this next one I had to do because I think somewhere in the back of my mind, I did a school project on something like this. These weird laws. I think it was just weird laws. And this was one that's always stuck with me just because it's, who does this? All right. I feel like if you do this, first off, I'm glad they made this a law, because anybody who does this deserves to be thrown in jail. Because, why? It's travesty. The law is, it's illegal in Kentucky and Alabama to carry ice cream in your back pocket.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So many questions.
It needs to be. Who puts ice cream in their back pocket? Only a monster, a psychopath, puts ice cream in their back pocket. Get the fuck out of here. Go to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Fucking psycho. At first glance, some might think this law is a joke, but it has some pretty serious fucking roots, all right? Back in the early 19th century, horse theft was a big deal before all the high-tech gadgetry and cameras of today. Well, as you know, horses indeed love sweet treats.
They do.
Is that a sweet treat? Horses love sweet treats. And many horses are trained really well. Really, really, really well. And horse thieves had to get pretty snazzy. And what is one thing that no matter how well a horse is trained, they're like a sweet treat? So, bizarre, but that's how they did it. They would put ice cream cones in their back pocket, casually stroll by and unhook the horse and just keep walking, and the horse would start to follow. because the horse wants the sweet treat. So, obviously, they had to make a law against it because you can't just go around stealing people's horses. Not so much a problem nowadays because all the cameras.
I mean, I could see someone still trying to do that. Someone's just walking around a horse ranch is like, which one do I want?
Because it's not technically theft just to get a horse to follow you. They couldn't prosecute people, so that's why they made this a law, to fill in that ridiculous loophole that somebody stole Seabiscuit and got away with it because there was no law against a horse following you because you have ice cream and you got the sweet treat in the back of your pocket. That is why the law was made. Fucking horse thieves and psychopaths. Your turn. Sweet treat.
All right. So we're going to touch on the chewing gum ban from Singapore.
Oh, shit. I don't want to break a law in Singapore. Hey.
They'll mess you up.
They don't fuck around.
All right. So the ban is on selling or importing gum, except by prescription, because apparently that's a thing.
Nicorette.
Although possessing it isn't illegal. It's just the selling or importing it.
Okay.
So the origin for this, right? So there was gum stuck in train doors and elevators, which disrupted city infrastructure, and maintaining those doors cost tens of thousands of dollars a year.
Yeah, and Singapore is not a very wealthy country, right?
Well,
So
I mean, I'm just thinking tens of thousands. Well, and that's gross. You really had a problem so bad of people just sticking their chewed up gum on doors. That's nasty.
But
I feel like that could probably also kind of contribute to just like overall.
to be fair, they're being smart by sticking it on things because you're not supposed to swallow it. Most people just swallow it. So
Oh, you mean because it stays in your stomach for
you got to give them
whatever.
credit for that.
Yeah. Oh, and that law went into effect in 1992.
Jesus.
So since 1992, I guess it says possessing it isn't illegal, but I wouldn't even chew gum. I'd be like, what's gum? I don't know what that is. Gum? I don't have any. So like don't pull a me. Don't have gum on the plane. You better just.
I'm tired of this motherfucking gum on this motherfucking plane.
So yeah, chewing gum ban. Singapore. It was 1992. I need a narrator voice.
Okay.
What you got?
Well, we're going to take you from Singapore to California.
Oh, God.
And you can only imagine the fucking crazy-ass laws they have in California. This one is, if a frog dies during a jumping contest, yes, a jumping contest, they don't just jump lowriders, they jump frogs. It may not be eaten.
Okay.
Yeah. Specifically, if it dies during a jumping contest, you can't eat it. This law is inspired by Mark Twain's short story, The Celebrated Jumping Frog of Calaveras County. The town of Angels Camp, California, hosted an annual frog jumping contest since the 1930s. Contestants traveled from all over the world, training their frogs, hoping to claim the title of the longest leap. In the early days, the event was way less regulated. Some frogs were overworked or injected with stimulants, including steroids, to enhance performance. That's some serious frog competition where they're just like, I'm gonna make you the Arnold Schwarzenegger frog. Come on, you can do it.
You know what? I kind of looked at I bet there isn't.
He's an Arnold Schwarzenegger frog.
Schwarzenegger frog.
Yes. He wanted it all. Anyways, obviously, California, when animals start getting abused, the animal rights groups started complaining. And, because a bunch of frogs started dying because they were being injected with steroids meant for humans. Well, then the organizers started proposing cooking the deceased competitors' frogs into frog legs for the winner. Obviously, the animal rights activist people didn't like that. They were like, no, you can't do that. That's rude. That's rude. So California stepped in with the legislation that any frog that dies during a competition cannot be eaten, period. It was meant to get rid of the idea of cruelty to animals because some people just started killing their competitors' frogs if they won and eating them. So, anyways, terrible, terrible things. You can't eat a frog if it dies during a competition.
But you can eat a frog if you catch it.
Yeah, that's still legal.
You just can't put it in competition first.
Nope, don't do that. The moment you and your friend catch a frog and they race, and then you can't eat either one of those frogs. No more. You have to let them go. If you plan on eating them, you can't do it no more. And it's still a law to this day.
Well, it's California, so
Your time.
right. So this next one isn't quite so much a crazy law. It's actually pretty common, so it shouldn't shock you. But this one's out of Japan. All right. So think of the most common food law you know out of Japan.
Octopus.
Nope.
Cats, dogs, animals.
It isn't. Well, of course, it's the fugu license requirement.
Oh, blowfish.
So obviously, basically the law says only licensed chefs may serve the deadly pufferfish stew. And I don't remember what it was, but man, you got to go to school for like 10 years to be able to serve that.
Which is a lot of time.
Yeah. So centuries of poisoning led to a actual prohibition of this. By mid 20th century, regulated license training, which it says 2 to 3 years, written and tasting tests. Failure was sometimes fatal. God, can you imagine how scary that would be? You would have to prepare it. They'd be like, all right, great. You eat it. How confident are you in yourself? You eat it.
Yeah.
Ooh. I love it says on here, licensed only if you can survive the exam. But yeah, that one's not, I mean, it's not really weird because, like, it's crazy. It's pretty common, but, like, damn.
I mean, it's just crazy to think that something that can possibly kill you so easily, people are still like, oh my God, yes, let me eat it.
Right? And, like, it's not, you don't get a lot out of that fish.
That's an adrenaline high that I don't want to chase. No, thank you.
Because, I mean, honestly, yeah, you have to have so much training to be able to do it, but, like, how much do you trust it? Like, no. No thanks.
I don't even ride roller coasters. Do you think I'm going to eat fucking puffer fish? No.
I'll go look at the pufferfish in a tank while it swims around.
And then poke it so it goes.
Have you seen one of them do that?
No.
Oh, they're hilarious. It's awful, but God, it's so funny. Okay. All right, what you got? All right.
Did you know that you're not allowed to hypnotize a chicken for entertainment in the state of Arkansas?
It's a good thing we're not in Arkansas.
We have chickens. We might have to get a chicken hypnotist.
I know how to hypnotize them. There's a thing where you rock them and then you can lay them down and they won't move. And you put them to sleep.
Oh. Well, here, then this law might pertain to you. In rural Arkansas, it was common knowledge that chickens could be hypnotized by laying them on their side and drawing a line in front of their beaks.
Yep.
This method would lull the birds into a trance-like state for several minutes. In the 1960s and 70s, this trick made its way into fairs, talent shows, and as bizarre but crowd-pleasing acts. However, concerns arose around the birds' well-being because, of course, anytime people are used for entertainment, it's not humane, whether it be animals or people, you know? Mm-hmm. You get into the entertainment business and you're just a commodity. Nobody cares. Just like Eeyore. Nobody cares anyway.
Right, you were into this. We're talking about chickens.
So, of course, the animal rights people, started getting involved. And there was a viral, quote-unquote, incident at a county fair where a hypnotized chicken died from shock.
Oh, my goodness.
A local ordinance banned the act of public entertainment from then on out, and the law was later adopted statewide under anti-cruelty provisions and remains one of the strangest poultry protections on record.
Now, I have totally seen videos of people doing that exact trick.
I have not.
I have. Wild. You're going to pull it up.
Yeah.
There you go.
No shit.
Yep.
Do not attempt this if you live in Arkansas.
All these videos are instant.
The hell?
One's in on that line. The mighty T-Rex, everybody.
Wow.
Dude, should good work on all chickens.
What if we erase it?
There you go.
Now I kind of want to try that. Don't try this at home. I don't know if you're in Arkansas.
I got a good feeling about tonight.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
There you go.
But I kind of want to do it, but don't do it.
I've done the one where you rock them and then you set them on their back and it puts them to sleep.
Never seen that.
Yep.
We're not gonna have to check that out later.
Yeah.
All right. What's your next one?
Okay. We're going back to France.
Fucking France.
In 1993.
Fucking France in the 90s. Lolling it up.
All right. Are you ready? Tell me this isn't the most French thing you've ever heard.
Oh.
The baguette purity law.
Oh, shit.
So basically, the baguette de tradition, so must include only flour, water, yeast, and salt. No milk, no sugar, no butter, or additive. There you go.
Interesting.
So it's actually that law was put in place to protect French cultural heritage and architect loaves against industrial bakers, kind of to preserve the...
So if you put anything else in it, you can't say it's a baguette, or else you get fuck you, is what France says.
Yep. Listen, they're protective of their bread, just saying. And like that...
So I wonder what it's called if it's the exact stuff for a baguette, but you just put butter in it. Because you said no butter, right?
Yep.
But are you just not allowed? We're going to have to look more into that one because now I'm curious.
It would just be called something else.
So, but could you not at all use the word baguette? Like you couldn't call it a buttery baguette?
I went down.
That's what I'm curious about.
Well, and I think because it says a traditional baguette is basically what it says. So you can't call it a traditional baguette if you add anything else. Listen, that's, like I said, it's the most French thing I've ever heard. They're protective of the ingredients of bread, which it's just the one.
I mean, the French are famous for their bread, so
Too true. All right.
it makes sense to me.
Yeah. So yeah. France and bread. What you got?
You cannot throw a pie for entertainment. You can throw it, just not for entertainment, without a permit in Massachusetts.
What?
Yeah.
So like the pie throwing contests?
Yeah.
My high school did that. You had to throw a pie at the principal.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Because, you got to have a permit to fucking do anything. Why not? During the politically charged 1970s in Boston, pies became a pretty common tool for protest. Activists commonly hurled them at politicians, clergies, and speakers that they just wanted to shut the hell up. Instead of tomatoes, they were throwing pies. The acts were often recorded and circulated as political statements. I mean, so kind of like funny, but it's like TikTok back in the 1970s. But not everyone thought it was funny, of course, because some people are losers.
I mean, to be fair, if not everybody's laughing, is it a joke?
Yes, it's pie.
Listen, Granny Sheila down the...
Listen, I would rather have people throw food than throw bullets.
Okay, you get me there.
Just saying. Anyways,
I'm just picturing someone just minding their own business, walking down the street, and then all of a sudden, pie to the face.
it's funny. A pie one particular day was thrown at the mayor during a televised event and led to a minor injury.
Oh, get over it.
Him's got a little boo-boo, okay? Him's got a boo-boo from the pie.
It was probably the pan.
Anyways, the city council swiftly responded by requiring permits for any performance involving food projectiles. Today, they commonly hold charity pie throwing contests. But anyone that participates needs to get a permit from the city approval office. Though they are rarely denied, the law stands as a symbol of Boston's tense but tasty protest history. Because, you got to get a permit so that if someone gets hurt by the pie, they could say, yes, this person did it. Frank hit the mayor in the face with the pie, and it messed up his nose job.
Okay, congratulations. You just won the... Where'd you say this was?
Massachusetts.
The Massachusetts Clue game. Okay. Bravo.
You'll take it.
Okay. I don't know how many you want. I'm skipping some.
That's fine.
Okay, so we're going back to Japan. Okay. So this one is called the Real Wasabi Requirement. Japan. So some restaurants are legally required to serve real wasabi, not imitation paste made from horseradish and coloring. Like, they have to use the real deal.
Makes sense.
And this seems to be a theme of mine.
Because that, the fake stuff, that's kind of like, remember that fish that we encountered? The monkfish that people thought was lobster, so that you can't sell that and say it's lobster.
Yeah. But like I said, it's kind of a theme because it's another protect culinary tradition, and it's kind of nice. It's meant to promote local produce, so helping local farmers that grow that shit.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because consumer rights issue meets cultural pride, which, like, to be fair, I get it. And like, if you're in Japan, you want the real deal. Just saying. So wasabi. The last time I had wasabi, I almost passed out. So
Never had it.
woo, it'll get you.
Yeah, no, I don't like spicy stuff. So no, thank you.
I wouldn't even, it's not even that it's spicy. It's just, I don't even know. Scary. It looks pretty. It's a very gorgeous color. It's scary.
Get out of here.
I would rather drink a bottle of hot sauce.
You don't get out of here. I don't want to.
Okay. What else you got? Okay.
Right.
You ready for the list?
We've got now, which you can read some of these if you want, because I just got a big list pulled up in front of us of just 20 crazy food laws. You're not going to get any explanation. I don't know if these are all still actively laws, so you can do your own research. Let us know down in the comments. Also, let us know some crazy fucking laws that you've heard of. In Connecticut, pickles must bounce before they can legally be sold. In Florida, it's illegal to sell oranges painted with artificial coloring.
All right. So in Wisconsin, serving margarine instead of butter without warning was once illegal. In New Jersey, slurping soup loudly in public is discouraged by noise ordinance.
Thank God, because fuck you, die. Just kidding, it's not that serious. But in Delaware, selling raw milk is banned without a certified dairy license.
I could see that. That makes sense.
Here's one for you. In Iowa, butter substitutes must be labeled with red ink.
Well, that's cool. In Minnesota, catching a greased pig is outlawed unless for agricultural purposes. What? If you're taking the time to grease the pig, you can catch it. Okay. In Rhode Island, it's illegal to impersonate a food inspector. I feel like that's illegal everywhere.
I feel like.
Okay, Rhode Island, we see you.
In Vermont, it's illegal to deny maple syrup if offered with breakfast. So if someone says you want some syrup with this, you can't say no in the state of Vermont. All right? Only with breakfast, though. Here's one close to home. In Kansas, serving cherry pie with ice cream on Sundays, specifically, was once prohibited.
Well, isn't that where the ice cream sundae was?
No, close, though.
Okay.
Got a short that talks about that.
All right, so in South Carolina, fortune telling at a fish market is restricted seriously. If I'm at a fish market and I see a fortune teller, rest assured she is where I'm going first. Listen, is Bobby safe to buy fish from, or should I go down the road to Joe? Like, listen, I'm
True.
zoning in.
True story.
South Carolina, fucking have better goals here. All right, so in Colorado, restaurants can't list Rocky Mountain oysters as oysters alone. I can't bring my... No. I'd probably gag at just the sight of
My
it.
sister ate like 30 of those one time. Found out what they were.
They're not oysters.
In New Mexico, it's illegal to call a burrito a taco on a menu.
Well, yeah, they're in New Mexico. They're close enough to that Mexican border that,
Why would you call a burrito a taco, though?
I don't know, because it's very different.
In Washington, plastic cheese must be clearly labeled cheese product. Huh. So pay attention to your cheese. If it's cheese product, it's plastic cheese.
Listen, leave my mac and cheese powder alone. Exactly what that's talking about. Okay. So in Nevada, it's illegal to sell expired mayonnaise in casino buffets. How bad was that problem that there was a law?
I mean, it's a buffet.
I know.
You're just putting out packages of mayo for people. You don't want to keep throwing. I mean, that's a lot of fucking mayonnaise.
I know.
So I could see it. Casinos are cheap fucks. I'm just kidding. I didn't say that. Don't kill me, please. They're still ran by mobs.
Or worse.
I'm just joking.
All right. In Oregon, it's illegal to hunt game with a sandwich as bait.
I mean, there's a lot of states that it's illegal to use bait to hunt.
A sandwich? I'd make a deer sandwich.
Listen, the sweet treats with a horse, the ice cream in the back pocket.
And apparently sandwiches for deer.
In Arizona, you can't feed garbage to pigs without a permit. No feeding the pigs. They got wild hogs and shit, so you can't just feed them. It's a serious problem in Arizona. I do know that.
Okay.
But you can hunt wild pigs in Arizona. So in Texas,
What the hell?
oh fuck, sorry. We're just reading these ones
These are all
off
cold.
randomly. So in Texas, it's illegal to sell your eyeballs once tied to meat market scams. That means somebody was selling their eyeballs to meat markets, or like
Been claiming it was something else?
no, I bet that was like coroners were selling people's eyeballs on the no, thank you.
Oh, okay. Go to the next one. Hopefully it's not as bad. That was my turn. So in Louisiana, crawfish theft carries a fine up to $5,000. Listen.
They're serious about their crawfish, man.
Yeah.
Fucking
Louisiana. Listen.
Louisiana.
All I'm saying is those people catch gators with their bare hands. I'm not stealing their crawfish
No.
because $5,000 would be the least of my problems.
Yeah.
Okay. In Hawaii, it's illegal to throw food in volcanoes. Cultural discretion law.
That one I do know a little bit about randomly. I can't tell you why. I have ADHD. My brain stores random facts, but I can tell you that I saw somewhere that it was a big issue. People would go hiking up on volcanoes
Mm-hmm.
and they would just throw their trash in there afterwards because it would burn. So
no. Be nice.
I don't know why I know that information,
Be
but I
nice to
don't.
nature, especially if you're in Hawaii. All right. Listen, Maui's gonna come out and kick all our asses. That's all I'm saying.
So this has been Crime Cuisine episode
Bonus law. Are you ready?
bonus.
So we didn't cover Missouri. I found one of the weirdest food laws in Missouri. Are you ready? You'll never guess this. It's called the elephant beer ban. And
Who got an elephant drunk?
so there's a specific place in Missouri. I can't pronounce this town. I'm so sorry. Natchez? I don't know. Anyways, specific town in Missouri. It's illegal to serve beer to elephants.
Somebody was getting elephants drunk?
Yeah. I highly doubt there's a zoo there. Well, there could be a personal zoo. But like there's a
Joe Exotic.
beer ban You can't serve it to elephants in Missouri.
In all of Missouri or just that town, though?
Well, that's a good question. This is making it sound like it's just in this one town. I could be wrong.
All right. Well, that concludes this episode. Insert number here, and we will see you next time. Drop us some of your crazy food laws.
Or recipes. I'm going to start making some of these recipes and putting pictures up.
Okay.